wonder how I look.
Do you want to do your makeup or anything? You look great. I lit it well.
I asked the guy on stage, not a guy, I just said to the crowd, how old do you think I am? And one guy yells, 58. I goes, I'm using that on my on my dating site, 58. Because you said 58, that's what I'm going to roll with.
I'm going with it.
That's what I'm going with.
It works for them.
I said, I joined this new dating website. It's called You Look Nothing Like Your Picture. And everybody's lying on these things. I go, if you're not lying, you're not trying.
Right.
I said, but say you meet somebody and you hit it off. And a few months down the line, you catch her in a lie. And it's like, why'd you lie to me yesterday? She's like, well, you know I was a liar from the website. Yeah. I didn't know you were pathological. I lied about my age. That was it. You lied about your age, your weight, your shoe size, your hair color, your height. You ain't no 5'7". I go, you take those heels off, you're lucky you're 4'11". I go, you can join a circus of the world's tallest midget. I go, and the women are sending me. It's like, come on, how little do you think of me? I know I'm not Brad Pitt, but I'm not Steve Buscemi. Yeah. I go, this woman's got a patch and a club foot. Is she a pirate? Nowhere in my profile did I say I like pirates. Yeah. And I go, this other woman's got summer teeth, some are here, some are there, some are missing. I go, you know what? And then they ask you these compatibility questions, On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how important is sex to you in a relationship? I'm like, how about a 15? You think I joined this site to find a good cook? I'm trying to get laid again. I go, you know what? Sex really means nothing. I'm looking for a mechanic, really, a woman who could change my oil and rotate my tires. A handy woman, someone that could put up some drywall and, maybe hang a ceiling fan. Sex means nothing. In fact, why don't you just send me a nag who's not going to nag the shit out of me and not give me any sex? I haven't had that since my divorce, and I kind of miss it. What the fuck? Those are the worst, these dating sites, man.
Which one do you want?
Well, it was called Bumble. It's where the girl reach out to you first.
Yeah.
Actually, that's actually where I found my last girlfriend, and we lasted 2.5 years.
Oh, that's pretty good. 2.5 years.
I mean, it was just a crapshoot because when I did it in L.A., before I moved to Vegas, I tried that dating thing, and I must have went through 20 different women, and either I didn't like her, she didn't like me, or just, whatever. It didn't work. Yeah. And the first one I did in Vegas,
oh, really? That's really funny. I tried the app shit when I went through the divorce. I was on all the apps. And they were all crazy. They're all insane. Sometimes you meet women your age that have been single their whole lives, they have no kids, and you realize there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
They're always like, I don't know, I just never met the right guy. I'm like, oh, I know why. I know exactly.
And after a while, it all adds up.
Yeah.
You were divorced 4 times? Yeah. Okay, I get it now. I can't believe you were divorced that many times, and they ended up being all nice guys.
Yeah, those guys are great.
I goes there. Your track record's starting to speak for itself. Yeah. It's like I was wondering after a while. It was because we had it going so good for a while, and all of a sudden, you just bail on me. It's like, all right, now it's all making sense now.
My therapist told me that. First of all, I'll start dating my ex. He goes, when I went to therapy, whoever you date is going to be just like your ex-wife. And at the beginning, you find out that's true. Like, I remember catching him once halfway through a date. I'm like, holy shit! Like I knew immediately, like she's exactly like my ex. And then we stopped seeing each other shortly after that. It was just my therapist said there's something about your patterns as a human being that makes you attract to the same type of individual that you were with before. You know what I mean? So I ended up with the first couple of girlfriends I had were just like something would go off in my head. Bing! I'm like, oh shit, that's fast enough. That's fast enough. I got to get out of this relationship. It happened to me a couple of times.
Oh, really?
Right until I finally figured it out. I'm like, oh, God, thank God.
I know after my divorce, I had to go to a therapist for a couple of years to deal with it because, I was married for 25 years.
Yeah, right.
So when she wanted out, I wasn't ready for it, you know. And if they want out, they've already decided months ago.
Well, they've checked out, Right,
they've checked out, and they're just going through the motions. I hadn't.
Yeah.
So I ain't caught up.
Right.
Yeah, so I had to go see somebody just to deal with it.
No, it messed me up, dude. I was like that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same thing because you're right. They're already there.
Yeah,
so
once they're there, they've already moved on. It's like you know. I wasn't ready for it. So yeah, it put me in therapy for a couple of years. But you know, hey, I'm glad I did go through the therapy. If I tried to do it myself, I would have been depressed too much longer. But it helped me out.
Right.
She helped me out. She made me see that. She goes, no, man, you're a catch. She said. She goes, you got to quit blaming yourself.
Right.
Because I was blaming myself being on the road, and you know what screwed me is that I probably could have held on to my marriage longer if Uber was around at the time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how to make money in town if I didn't get a gig.
Oh,
it was a
right.
catch-22 thing.
Oh, yeah, right. You had to go out to work.
Yeah, if I didn't get a gig, I didn't pay my rent.
Right,
and
right.
if I went out of town, I paid my rent, but I was gone.
Yeah.
And she was there with 3 kids.
Yeah, which is brutal.
So if Uber was around, I could have Ubered and at least,
side hustle.
at least paid my essentials.
At least supplement it out so you're not
Yeah. Because, I had a home in Studio City, but it was still only $1,800 a month mortgage.
Oh, that place was $18 a month?
Yeah, that
place.
beautiful place,
I
that
love
five-bedroom home I had.
What a great house right there in the
and
quiet neighborhood too, man. Man, that's a great.
That's a catch-22 when you're an actor and a comic in LA, and you like if I stay home and I try to audition, I don't land anything.
Right.
I'm in the hole. I can't. I have to go into my savings to try to pay for my mortgage and all this. And then if I go on the road, I'm not there to audition for anything.
Right. Yeah.
And my wife's bitching that I'm gone and I'm now helping out with the 3 kids.
Yeah.
So I lived with that for years.
Right.
For years,
It's such a tough tightrope to walk too, because then you want to get something. Like I had a couple of shows I was recurring on, the one I was a regular on.
Yeah.
Like on MTV, and I'm like, if it got picked up, great. But then it didn't. You're like, oh well. And then I'm gone, and you can't. It's so hard. You can audition anywhere now, but it's still hard. They want you there for the callbacks too. Like when you go to producers.
Yeah.
And I can't cancel. Once you start working on the road, the ship thing. I work ships all the time. I can't cancel a ship.
Right.
If I do that now, the line won't use me for the next 3
right.
years. Now what do I do a year from now? Because how many times have you had a role that this is going to be bigger and it never is? You know what I mean? It's what it is. What it is. But
dude, you're preaching to the choir, man. I lived that life for 10 years when I was doing the ships.
It's such a stressful thing.
When it's like, I'm trying to put my kids through good schools. We lived in a nice area.
Hey, that's the end of the free portion of Total Schmidt Show. You want to see the rest of the video? You want to see it all? Hit the link below. Join the website. $2 a month or $20 for the year. You'll get upwards of 40 episodes. 40 video episodes. Full video episodes of Total Schmidt Show. Join the website, or you can listen for free. Link is below as well. However, I highly recommend you go the paid option because then I get your money.